Back at race C at Bathurst, P3 starting a full field of 16. Got D up front and Kirk. Behind me we've got Tock, Leaf, Steve, who's always quick, Boris, G-Man, Andre, Robbie All-Stars, Yoshi, Hayward, PCW, Tabs, Skippy, who ends up having a really good race, and Extortion. So Telbs looks like he got a little bit loose there. Bit of a drag race going on here. Super had ran wide and just gone into the wall. So me, D was very slow through the first corner, but at this stage we're hanging on. We've got a half-second penalty. Unfortunately I ran into the grass there. Lucky to grab it still. Problem is dirty tyres, very compromised through here. Slipping and sliding. And got both these guys on the back of me here. Still not out of the woods. But as you can see, I opened up the gap to D and others. Now got Leaf and Tock fighting with each other, which was probably a good thing in the end. But I heard the squeals and I took evasive action, just went onto the grass, which really compromised my speed. Steve gets through. The fact that Leaf and Tock were fighting someone else off into the wall there probably saved me a little bit. So that one mistake at the top of the mountains cost me all the way down Conrod pretty much. So Steve's up into 3. You can see the gap that these two leaders have got here now. So I was about 4 seconds at that stage. So I'm bored with my car now, trying to follow Steve. Try and get this spot back, but I know he's a pretty good punter. Sorry, I'm going to say punter, I mean good driver. So he's just getting a little bit untidy around here. So very loose there, so we're going to get the slipstream advantage here down Conrod. And in the end we get by relatively easy. Steve went very deep there. That just dropped him right off my tail. I could see in the scoring position for change. P4 did change. PCW up here. Hayward's battling with Andre. Robbie's there as well. Leaf's gone back to P10. They've obviously had a drama somewhere. Andre into the side of Robbie. Looks like Leaf's going to have a crack at him here too. Touches the back end, puts him into the wall. Probably deserves a payback. We've got G-Man, Skippy still in 12th at the moment. Extortion, Yoshi, Boris and Telp. So some of these guys have really gone backwards. So an easy race for the leaders. So far Kirk has done 203.4. D not far off as well. So I'm doing a 203.7, so 0.3 slower, but got clear track. Oh, so Steve gets punted by Hayward here. He's spun, I don't know, half a dozen times. Skippy's on the move here. So 9, Hayward's going backwards. So Steve's back to 14th now. Boris 15th and Telp's 16. So the leader pulling ahead nicely here. They're both on mediums, so doing good laps on the mediums. I've started on softs here. So PCW into 4th, followed by who I think has come up through the pack quite well as at this stage of the race. Toc's gone backwards. Hayward out in the grass, he's got a penalty, he's going to have dirty tyres. So Extortion's got the slipstream here, they'll get by already. Yoshi will go because of courtesy of the penalty. So most of the people are just getting to the end of Conrod as the leaders come up Mountain Straight here. So my philosophy is 5 and 5 in this race. Be interesting to see whether the Kurt and D do the similar thing. There were times where I felt like I was closing in on D ever so slightly. I actually think the mediums are almost as good as the softs these days, able to do pretty good lap times on them. So both the leaders continue through. I come into the pits. PCW also on softs comes in. Leafs on softs going ahead. They've got enough wear left. They should do another lap quite easily. G-Man's through to 4th, Skippy up to 5. I'm out of the pits now. Into 6th. Hayward behind. PCW's out. Moved on to mediums also. Andre's been to the pits, now on softs. Extortion's out. Steve's out. Yoshi's out, both those guys going on the softs. Robbie's been in also, so everyone following the 5-5 deal here. And Boris is the 15th car now, we've lost someone. Very consistent for Kurt in the 203s. D's had a bad lap there at 206. So leaders into the pits, as is D. Leaf is coming in, as is G-Man and Skippy. Bit of damage there as well. So adjusted order is D's just coming out of the pits, Kurt's still in 1. I resume P3. Leaf just comes out of the pits in front of PCW, but have they got the momentum to hold it? Drag race now up to this corner. So PCW will get it. Slightly warmer tyres, inside line, all that. And then they're followed by Andre and Skippy. He's got 1.5 second penalty. So would have been a decent wall scrape or a couple. G-Man will get the benefit of that, as I would expect Steve will as well. Extortion in 10, followed by Hayward and Yoshi. Robbie's gone back to 13. Boris. So we've lost 2 drivers out of the race now. So actually my better lap then for the race, 203.8. Not far. I wasn't my best, but wasn't far off my best. So there must have been a drama here because we've lost Leaf back to 8th. So Andre's come up now into P4. Skippy's up to 8th. Leaf's back to 9th. Steve very sideways out into the grass. Just got to ride that one out. Leaf comes in, has a bit of a touch. Luckily for Leaf, they kept it on the black stuff. Steve will have some dirty tyres for a little bit. Still very loose. PCW's been around. So they're compromised now onto Conrod. Steve gets by very easily. Extortion closing in also. So Skippy just getting by G-Man there. Up into 6th. G-Man takes an excursion up against the wall into the grass. So Leaf will get that spot, I would think. Bit of defensive work going on there by G-Man. Leaf goes sideways into the wall. Cluster of 4 or 5 cars very close to each other here now. Both dipping a wheel off. Yeah, overshot the corner here, both of them. Side by side. Oh, they're putting each other into the wall. Oh, it's all gone nuts here. So Leaf's lost out in all that battle. G-Man with a second penalty. PCW unfortunately got 5 seconds. For just being on the wrong part of the track at the wrong time. So Extortion and Steve are ready to bounce. Now Hayward's in here as well. Oh, a bit of payback going on there. A couple of cars off into the dirt. Steve gets past temporarily off into that side. Gravel, but holds the position. PCW probably concedes, knowing with the 5-second penalty they can't do too much about it. So up ahead we've got Skippy in 4, Andre 5. So that's the final lap here now. Steve will hold P6. PCW is going to go back quite a few spots with that penalty. Extortion will come up. Boris potentially as well. Leaf back to 13. Robbie's back to 14. So here's the leader. Quickest lap at 2:01.973 on softs. So good effort by Kurt to do that. D's going to get home for a P2. P3 for me. Good effort by Skippy. They've come from a long way back for a P4. Likewise for Andre. Into 5. And then we've got Steve. PCW serving. Extortion's gone through. Boris goes through. PCW looks like maybe they'll hang on a 9th, or will they? Got Yoshi coming in fast here. So PCW gets it just in front of Yoshi for 10. Hayward home for 11. Leaf had a very eventful race with 12th. Robbie rides home in 13, being the final car in. Looks like Leaf might have been almost giving it up. They didn't. Thanks for watching. See you next time.